I would like you to take a comfortable seat. As you can see, I'm sitting upon a rolled up yoga mat. You could sit upon a block or something that just elevates your bum, pillow. Taking a comfortable seat so it allows your back to align and gives you a posture that is tall, with the crown of your head reaching up towards the sky. Situate your legs where they are, one in front of the other. You feel comfortable and at ease. The opening of your hip flexors is not bound, it's not tight. You're able to sit tall. Shoulders are over your hips, elbows are under your shoulders. Taking a soft gaze or closing your eyes altogether, listen to the breath. Feel the air around you. Smell the aroma in the room. Touch the ground or your piece of clothing. Enliven your 5 senses, or maybe even more. Coordinate your breath with your posture. Inhale through the crown of your head and exhale without collapse through the earth, through your sits bones. Inhale up, exhale down. Perhaps take a belly breath. When you inhale, your belly extends out. When you exhale, you draw that belly in. The mornings are a special time. There's not much called upon us, that we're allowed to just, I think, become even more present. There's a quiet in the morning, not too much on our agenda list. We're able to see more or hear more and be more present. Just take that in, try to put it into perspective, into the larger picture. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Belly breath. After your 3rd round, remove the block or bolster that's underneath you, and then come into child's pose. We'll all meet in child's pose. In child's pose, I want you to widen your knees and have your belly rest in between your thighs. Have your big toes touch and stretch long. Crown of your head reaches down, or the forehead reaches down into the earth. Crown of the head reaches across to the other room. Creep your fingers forward. Breathe into your back body. Expand, broaden your back muscles. Walk your hands over to the left side of the room and really stretch diagonally through to the right buttocks. So you're stretching diagonally. Feel how this affects your breath, how this affects your back muscles. Walking your hands over to the right side of the room. Breathing into the left back body. Discovering that there may be parts of your body that are a little bit tighter and in need of gentle opening. Using your breath as a massage to relax your body from the inside out. Straightening your arms in alignment with the rest of your body, and then bringing your hands closer inside so you're on all fours now. So just kind of gently rocking and rolling, swaying and wiggling, just inhaling and exhaling, slowly opening up your body, maybe taking a figure 8, maybe circling your body counterclockwise and then clockwise, just awakening. There are parts of my body that are certainly tighter in the morning than they are in the evening. So if I don't force the move, if I don't abruptly open up my body, but with ease, gently open up my body, then it responds ever so nicely. Coming into a cat-cow. With your cow pose, elongate your forehead towards the wall in front of you and your tailbone towards the wall behind you. Exhale, draw the belly in, broaden the back, cat. Inhale, cow. Placing all 10 fingers, gecko gripping the mat with your fingertips, widening and broadening the fingertips, the fingers, creating a good foundation with your hands and your toes. Cat pose, undulate the spine, really breathe into the broad back muscles, opening up your body with your breath. Use your breath as a tool. Never forget that it is the conduit between the inside and the outside of the body, the prana, the life force, with the physical body. It allows, it's like the river. It brings forth energy in and then blows energy out. All right. Taking your hands, now taking the same pose that we took earlier, except now we're on hands and knees. So walk your hands over to the left side of the mat, but you're more or less in a puppy pose. So your hips are up, and now maybe the side stretch is more dramatic. I like to look under my armpit a little bit, just kind of like peeking through, creating more of a twist. And at the same time, I'm pushing away with my hands. I'm creating resistance with my hands, drawing the belly in and up, walking the hands over to the other side of the room. And then walking your hands towards the top of your mat, broadening your fingers, push down, and then come into a downward facing dog. Walk the dog, one heel down and then the next, pushing away with your hands, feeling downward facing dog for the first time. Walk your dog out. Good job. Excellent. Feel your body in this new pose. As you walk your dog, go ahead and inhale your right leg up and then open it to the side. As you open it to the side, you're going to stack your right hip over your left. You're still going to try to reach that left heel down towards the mat, but it's not a requirement. Please feel free to bend that knee if you need to. As you stack your hips up and over, breathe into your side body. And then before you bring that foot forward, I want you to square off your hips, have your toes point down, reach back with that heel, inhale up, and then exhale, plant that foot. As you plant your foot in between your hands, find your sturdy foundation before you rise up. Root to rise. Go ahead and bend that back knee. We're just going to be holding these poses just a little bit longer, but still creating a powerful practice. Inhaling up. Go ahead and bend that knee like a telemark pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then exhale all the way down. Holding plank pose. Exhale halfway down, push back up. Exhale halfway down, push back up. Exhale all the way down slowly. Inhale, let's take a Sphinx pose. Bring your heart through your biceps. Excellent. Feel the energy as you draw your elbows back into your body, bringing your heart forward. Excellent. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale up and into downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg back. Go ahead and open it. Decide if you can bring your rooted leg, the heel all the way down, but feel free to bend that knee if you need to. Stacking your hips, opening up, breathing into your side body, feeling the strength of your body. Squaring up the hips, reaching back with that left foot. Good job. Then bringing that knee in and up, holding it for a sec, planting that foot in between your hands, coming into your runner's lunge, and then rising into your crescent lunge. Good job. Go ahead and bend that back knee just ever so slightly, and then just feel the fluidity of the movement. Can you bend the back knee? Inhale, rise. Can you feel the movement, the prana within your body? Can you feel the life force as you open up, as you move, and as you stay steadfast, strong? Can you feel it? Excellent. Exhale all the way down. Plant your hands on the ground, bringing that front foot back into plank. Once again, halfway down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale. This time, let's take Spider-Man. So widen your hands in and come up to your fingertips. Inhale up, have your left shoulder come down. A bit of a twist. Inhale up, right shoulder. Take 2 more rounds of this. Inhale up. Move your body with your breath. Move your breath with your body. Exhale all the way down. Taking your hands at nipple space, come up to the top of your toes. If you're able to, roll your shoulders onto your back, push down into the ground, coming into plank pose. Exhale, coming to downward facing dog. Good. Step forward into your dog, into your forward fold. Excuse me. Inhale up, monkey pose. Exhale, forward bend. Taking your hands to the outer edges of your shins. I want you to push into your outer edges of your shins. I want you to lift up with your hips, pushing in with your shins, lifting up with your hips. Can you create more space? Can you blossom that bottom? Can you push in, shins in, thighs out, drop even deeper? Inhale all the way up. Great. Inhale up. Go ahead and take a side. Go ahead and take a side angle twist. So what I want you to do is inhale up and then exhale, coming over. And then inhale up, exhale, coming over. Inhale up. Now my fingers are super energetic. I want you to do the same. Can you twist it a little bit farther? Parallel feet. And this time, taking your back hand, pressing it in on top of your hip, and then reach up and over. Switching sides, reaching up and over. All right. All right, we're going to start with some sun salutations just to kind of warm up our body from the inside out. Have your water bottle ready if you feel like you're going to need to hydrate. All right, coming to the top of your mat, inhaling up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale, plant your hands, jump or step back. Exhale all the way down. Inhaling up. Exhale, roll over your toes. Inhale your right leg back. Inhale, plant the foot, coming up to crescent lunge. Exhale all the way down. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, roll over the toes, left leg. Inhale. Exhale, plant the foot, crescent lunge. Exhale, come forward. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to build upon this pose. Inhaling up. Open the hips. You can decide to bend the knee, having the knee come up towards the ceiling. Squaring up the hips. Exhale, plant the foot. Inhale up. Go ahead and open that body up into Warrior Two. In Warrior Two, find the strong pose. Reaching forward with the arms, feeling the power and the strength of this pose before you rush out of it. Windmill that back arm forward, coming into plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale up. Roll over the toes. Inhale, left leg. Opening up, stacking the hips. Squaring the hips. Bringing that back foot forward. Inhale up. Opening up to warrior two. In warrior two, feeling the strength, knee over the ankle, strong, powerful pose. Rooting down that back foot, outer edge of that foot, pressing down into the ground. Windmill that back arm forward, up and over. Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Cycling out your heels. Okay, one more round. Inhale, right leg back. Opening up. Bringing it forward. Planting it in between your hands. Inhale up. Stay in crescent lunge. I'd like you to be able to feel the power of this pose. Bending that front knee. Good job. And then bending the back knee. Come into that telemark. That bouncing down. Can you feel the power in this leg? Inhaling with active fingers. Good job. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale into reverse. Side angle. Warrior two. Windmill all the way forward. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale left. Opening it up, bringing it forward, inhale up, and then telemark pose, bending that back knee, feeling the strength of this pose, feeling the strength of your legs, inhaling up, active fingers, bending in that back knee, and if you want, you can bend it down, then straighten it up. But feel the pose before you escape out of it. Opening up to warrior two. Good. Excellent. Warrior two. Inhaling up, reverse. Exhaling, side angle. Feeling the stretch in the side body. Inhale up, warrior two. Windmill, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale. This time I want you to bring your left foot forward and then take a wide angle forward fold. Exhale as if the crown of the head is reaching, arcing up and then forward. Have a long back as you come forward. Plant your hands, inhale up, flat back, exhale, forward bend. In your forward bend, you can choose to bring your hands in between your legs with the fingers pointed back. Reaching the crown of the head down towards the earth. If you have a lot of flexibility, I encourage you to bring your legs in closer together. As you reach your forehead or the top of your head down towards the ground, you'll be able to elongate the back, drawing in with the belly, reaching down towards the ground. Coming into your strength rather than just relying on your flexibility. If you are working on your flexibility, go ahead and feel free to bend those knees. And as you come forward, just feel the release of your back. You can bend the knees, support your upper body with your hands and your arms, and reach with the crown of your head. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. This time I'd like you to take your left hand and walk it over to your right ankle. Left hand reaching over to your right ankle. Good. Reaching down. Inhaling your right arm up. Taking both hands to either side, holding on to either ankle, drawing your head forward like an elongated monkey pose, but you're holding onto your ankles, stretching out your back. Exhale, forward bend. Bringing your right hand to your left ankle, reach up with your left arm. Great. Crossing the legs, the arms. So what you're going to be doing is taking one and holding on to either ankle and stretching forward. As you reach forward, I'll do this from the side. Holding on to either ankle, inhale forward, elongating your back, drawing your belly button in. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale up, exhale, forward bend. Good. Taking your hands in front of you, inhale up again. This time, hands to hips, inhale all the way up. Okay, great job. We're gonna open up our hips just a little bit more, and then we're gonna come down to the ground for our restore. So still widening your legs. This is a little confusing, but I think you'll get it eventually. Just kind of watch and listen at the same time, and then practice it with the cues. I'd like you to bend that back, your left foot, your left knee, taking your left hand to the inner thigh, just above the knee. I want you to reach with your right hand towards your right foot. So you're pushing away and then reaching with your right hand. This is a great hip opener. And I actually love this pose because I feel it in my back as well. You could try your fingers down or fingers up, whichever way works for you. And then switching sides. Right hand to right inner thigh, bending that right knee. Reaching towards the left ankle, left foot, hip opener. Wonderful. Bringing both hands to center line, inhaling, flat back, exhale, forward bend. Taking your hands to your hips, inhale all the way up. Great job. Exhale. Let's come all the way down to your back body. We're going to continue with a few more hip openers, and then we'll get into some core activation before we completely restore out. Taking half happy baby. So what I'd like you to do is elongate your left leg, hover it above the ground, and then grab onto the outer edge of that right foot. Bring that right knee in towards your right armpit. You can bring this left arm up or out. Exhale, drawing that right knee into the right armpit. Good. Reaching long with that left leg. Switching out legs. Grab it onto the outer edge of the left foot, hovering that right elongated leg. Drawing down with that left knee into the left armpit. Good. Bringing that right arm up and over your head or to the right side. Releasing and then bringing both feet in, drawing that knee down, the knees down into the armpits. Elongate your back, tailbone goes down towards the earth. Drawing down with the outer edges of the feet, knees in towards the armpits, elongating the back. Reaching up through the crown of the head, reaching long through the spine, rooting down with the tailbone. Go ahead and rock side to side, just kind of giving your lower back a bit of a massage. Great. Taking a Saturday morning stretch, reaching long. That was great. Okay, some core work. So this is a hip stabilizer and a core. So I really want you to focus on not just doing your hips and then arching this back. I want you to root down, so your lower back roots down into the ground and into the mat. So bringing your shins at tabletop, elongate the left leg, taking your hands, pushing into this thigh. And that thigh energetically is going to push back into the hands. What's going to happen is that your back is going to want to come away from the earth. And I want you to root down. I want you to really focus on that lower back, drawing the belly button down. Push it into the thigh, drawing down, reaching out with this long leg. Push, keep it constant. So you're constantly pushing into the thigh, and the thigh is constantly pushing back into the hands, drawing down with the belly button. I actually have to say the word sometimes to remind myself, push, push, draw down, extend long. And I just keep looping that in my head as I breathe to be able to create this constant work. And switch out legs, switching hands, elongating, pushing into the thigh. Great. Good. Excellent. Okay, coming out. Go ahead and hugging your knees in, rocking side to side, giving yourself a little bit of a rock side to side, and then back and forth. Like a rocking chair. Good. The next bit of core I want us to do is bring your feet up towards the ceiling, weave your hands, cradle your head in your hands, and then inhale up and down, up and down, up and down. Good job. Yes. So reach up more with your legs. Excellent. And then bring your upper body, not just your neck. Don't just use your neck. Good. So bringing your upper body towards. Excellent. Excellent. Good. So you want to maybe even imagine that you're pushing your head into your hands. So go ahead and push your head into the back of your head into your hands. As you come up, your head is still pushing back. So it brings your chest forward rather than just your head and neck. Reaching up with the soles of your feet towards the ceiling. And then go ahead and leave your left hand behind your back as you reach with your right hand towards the outer edge of your left foot. Hold it, pushing back with your head into your hands, and then switching out. Push your head back into your hands as you reach towards your right outer edge of your foot. Switching out, reach, switching out, reach. Good job. And then once again, resume up and down, the back palate of your head pressing into your hands. Good. Now go ahead and reach long with your left leg, but hovering it still, so your left elbow comes towards your right knee. And then switching out, right elbow comes towards your left knee. Switching out, moving like you're moving through molasses. So slow motion. Good. Strong belly. Keeping that lower back. Good. Good. And then relax. Taking the soles of your feet, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet in towards each other, broadening your knees wide. Relaxing, breathing into the belly. Exhale, roll over to your left side, push down into the ground. And we're going to come into a seated twist. So having your left leg come underneath you, we're going to be coming into this seated twist. Hugging that knee, that top knee, in towards your body. Good. Opposite elbow to knee. Inhale up through the crown of the head, pressing down with the big toe, drawing in through the belly button. Switching sides, holding on to that ankle, reaching up through the crown of the head. Switching out legs. Having your right foot underneath you, good job. Excellent. You're doing a great job. Excellent. Press down with that top toe. Good. Hug in with the knee. Inhale up through the crown of the head, rooting down through the sits bones, rolling your shoulders back. Opposite elbow to knee. Inhale up. Exhale. Draw the belly in. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Switching sides. Strong, long back. Inhaling up through the crown of the head. Good. Taking fire log. So your left leg is on top. Flex both feet, pressing down on either side of the hips, pressing down, lifting your bum up, and then placing it down again. Good. You may want to take your inner thighs and roll them out. If this pose is impossible, come into butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, cobbler's pose. Flexing the feet, if you're able to, come forward a bit, or you could just support yourself with your hands on your side. Taking your time with each movement, breathing slowly. When your body allows you to move deeper, this one's painful, so you need to be able to just breathe through it. So I want you to move at your pace. So your body's going to stop you to protect you. Good. So yes. So I want you to come forward, breathe in, hold it. When you feel like it's relaxing, then you come forward a little bit more. Good. Don't rush it. And you don't even have to go this deep. You can stay in a seated position. Don't force something your body's not ready to do. Good. Yes. Inhaling up, switching out legs. Good. Again, you may want to roll the inner thighs away. Sitting tall through the crown of your head, flexing your feet. When you're ready, come forward. If you're not ready, stay seated. Practice sitting tall. Sitting tall is a skill all unto itself. Many, many times we sit with rounded shoulders, lower rounded back. I want us to practice sitting tall and then become comfortable with how that feels rather than being comfortable or familiar with a bent back. Inhaling up. Great. One last pose in our seated position before we get into cooling down is I want us to take cow face. So continuing with this right leg on top. Come to where your knees, one knee is behind the other. So I kind of shove the back knee in behind the front. Sitting down, you don't want to sit on one sits bone, you want to sit squarely. So maneuver your body so you're sitting squarely on both sits bones. Now this can be quite a sensational pose in the hips, so you may want to bring your heels closer to your hips. This is great. You can sit like this. Perfect. If you want more sensation, keep your feet flexed and move them away from each other. Away from your hips and away from each other. So they're moving forward and out. If you want more sensation and maybe a little bit of core, you can, I don't even know if this is going to happen, but you could There we go. We're grabbing the outer edges. Pull away, so I'm pulling towards that side and the other side, pulling away as I draw in. And I'm balancing on my bum. Can you feel the ease in this pose? That's what we're all striving for. So when we come into our pose, can you find the ease? Can you work with the pose with your breath? Good. Coming out of the pose and switching sides. I like to come up to my knees. It allows me to find the optimum position. So my back knee scooches into my front knee. Good. Bringing the heels towards your hips, if this is your pose, sitting squarely upon your hips, or moving your heels away from your body. Excellent. This is a good enough pose. There are variations of the same pose that you may decide to be in. So you could sit in one version of the pose and it's still considered calf waist pose. But it's communicating with your body that we want. So is this where your body wants to be? Or does your body say, I'd like to move a little bit farther, or I'd like to get into more sensation? So if that's the case, go ahead and grab the outer edges, maybe pull away, draw in, use your breath, don't hold it. Good. Draw your feet in, wrapping your shoulders around your spine, finding your balance, finding your ease. Good. Exhale, coming out. I'd like you to take your feet at mat width distance and just windshield wiper your knees in. So go back and forth about 10 times, breathing. I'm going to try to find our Shavasana song. Good. Excellent. Coming onto your back, hugging your knees in towards your chest, rocking side to side. Having your knees fall to the right side. I like to pivot my hips to the left a little bit. Having my knees come to the right, breathing into my side body, my side belly as I look over my left shoulder. After the fifth breath, bringing my knees over to the left side, looking over my right shoulder. Straightening my body, elongating long. Once again, revisiting this Saturday morning stretch. And then finding your Shavasana. This can be a laying down pose. It can be a seated pose upon your rolled up mat. We want you to find your optimum comfort. Allow your body to feel the earth. Feel the gravity, the weight. Allow the body to feel the earth support you, provide buoyancy. Taking a soft gaze or closing your eyes altogether, feel gravity. Deepen your breath. Elongate your breath. Allow your next exhalation to be longer than the last one. Begin awakening your body by wiggling fingers and toes. Slowly roll over to one side of your body and feel the new orientation of your body against the earth and the earth against your body in this pose. Yeah. Rest here for a moment. There's no rush. Pushing down into the ground, come into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Slowly rise, inhale, lift your arms, elongate your back, pressing your palms in towards each other. Exhale, draw down into your heart space without collapsing your spine. Move your body with your breath, and move your breath with your body. Exhale, draw down. Inhale up. Exhale, draw down. Thank you for coming today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, online people. Namaste.